Etienne. He was unstoppable a week ago with 4 touchdowns. It's the Jaguars and the Bengals, and it's all up next.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. And sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
Gun. 11.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. The numbers for Mixon last week: 14 carries, 59 yards.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Burrow. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. First and 10.
11, MT, 12.
Play action. It's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Now Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown! T. Higgins. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. The hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And, partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this curl. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. The Jaguars at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he gets this to the 35, good for a gain of 5. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Etienne. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They go play action with Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Brenton Strange, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. T. Higgins was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. In motion left is Higgins. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And Boyd going to pick up a Bengals first down as he's up past the 45-yard line. Mixing up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play as it takes us to the end of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 33. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars will take over possession here up at the 44.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Jacksonville offense gets the ball back. Travis Etienne and company head back out there. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
I'm sure he said challenge accepted. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. They go play action now. Lawrence, they'll roll him out right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Let's go.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Etienne is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. That time a 9-play drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is Higgins.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
T. Higgins.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's now 3 straight plays of over 15 yards and 3 straight first downs.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
On first and 10, it's ETN. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, ETN once more.
He will push his way down to about the 14. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Another tote for ETN.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Now Lawrence.
Flushed out right. Open man right side is Ingram. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
ETN up the middle.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. T. Higgins leading the Cincinnati receiving corps out for this upcoming series.
Here we go.
There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups,
Here we go.
right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time, and that's not easily done because you know all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be. Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
11 mighty. 11 MT. 11.
Here's
11.
Burrow setting up to throw it. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Gun.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
11.
And Burrow going to throw again. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. His throw caught right around the 6. And stepped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
McPherson's kick is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Hey, Lion. Take right open. Here we go.
A give running right, Etienne. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 90 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. He's got it to the 43 here.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
11.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. T. Higgins out on offense with the rest of his teammates for this next drive. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Joe Mixon racing to the end zone. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. He completes it to Ridley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, Lawrence. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. To the sideline and complete to Ridley. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals offense returns to the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do.
There he goes, right side. Now he's loose again. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bengals have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Go, let's go.
Lawrence will throw. His throw incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. Brenton Strange with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
11, Thomas.
Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 125 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They will throw on first down with Burrow.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
11 MP.
It connects quickly to Jamar Chase.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
11 MP.
To the air again, Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
The first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
ETN once more.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Holding. Offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Screenplay, here's ETN.
Yeah, a good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Big 13 heavy.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Being chased out left.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanket his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finished this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Lawrence with a completion to Kirk.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Take right open. Easy. Read him. Read him.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He'll buy some time right. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4th down. Here's Lawrence. Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now Burrow. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Burrow's throw going to be caught by Burrow. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. To throw, Burrow. Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Here we go, 1st and goal. Burrow. And it's caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars down by a field goal, 34 seconds to go. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Let's go.
Back to throw, Lawrence. Able to hook up here with Ridley. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Throwing now, Lawrence. Rolling to his right. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Open man downfield is Ridley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
I'm one. Ready? 11, MPK.
Mixon with a first down carry. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Lawrence. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
142 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Here's a give to ETN.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up.
Lawrence now going to move him around. A handoff for ETN.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
One more time with Etienne.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Jags, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the